everyone, it's Laurie from Cook Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking with yet another one of my homemade kits that I put together for the month of October. I still have quite a bit of papers left, and this particular kit, at the time of this voiceover, I still haven't killed. I still have leftover pieces, so maybe I will show you how I'm going to kill this kit once I finally get around to it. I actually think that I did a process video for this. I think this was my kit 1. Or maybe the kit 2, now I don't remember, but it's like a summery themed kit. So I thought it was going to be perfect for these photos of my daughter at our community pool. And I also wanted to say, now I can't remember what I was going to say, but I'll try to have the other process video that I made using this kit linked in the description box below. If you're a subscriber, you probably already saw that video because you're here checking out my channel all the time, getting notifications. If you're new here, I hope that this video inspires you and that you consider hitting that subscribe button so you never miss out on other process videos. So right there, I have 5 photos for this layout, and it's a single page layout. So I've got to get all 5 photos on the page. So I'm taking 3 of the photos, and I used my Creative Memories circle cutting system to cut 3 of those photos down into circles. I think 2 of them are, I still have the Creative Memories mat out. So 2 of them are 2.5 inch circles, and then 1 is 3.5 inch. I really love this system because it's got like the mat that you can put over the photo, so you know exactly how big or how small you can make it, and you just have these 3 like shape things, but then each shape thing works with 3 different cutter blades, and each cutter blade will cut at a different length away from the cutter. I don't even know the thing. I don't know the right names or the appropriate names for these items, but it's a really, really cool system. I'm assuming that they still make it. They also have one that's an oval, and I actually have the oval shaped one, but I don't really use it that much because I primarily do circles, but maybe I'll have to break out the oval one in the spirit of using stuff in my stash. I should check that one out. So I have taken a pink piece of cardstock that came from a Recollections paper pad that I got from Michael's a while ago. And then that rainbow paper is also from a Recollections paper pad from Michael's. I am going to add in some random summery stuff that I just found in my stash. I think some of it might be crate paper. And some of it is, I think, from an old Michael's paper pad as well. There's going to be some American Crafts, some manufacturer that I can't remember. I think there might be I think one of them might be like a Paige Evans. It's all so old. I don't even remember who made any of it. But anyway, so I've got 2 photos that are still 4x6. And one of them is vertical and one of them is horizontal. So if you have seen the process video that I did a couple months ago about using 2 4x6 photos of different orientations, I'm kind of doing that again here. I'm making a letter shape. So I think in that one, I made a letter like an L. I just kind of stacked the horizontal one underneath the vertical one. So here I'm putting them side by side. So it's kind of like a side on its side L, if you will. And then you've got the rainbow pattern paper in the background. And then I'm using that big Let Summer piece. That was from a big piece of like word patterned paper. And I'm going to use that as my title. And that's going down there at the bottom. And I've also got a mermaidy shell starfish looking paper strip that's going on down there as well, mainly just to use it up because that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to use stuff up from my stash, and then I'm going to be putting some pattern papers behind that behind the circle and behind the circular photos, kind of up at the top there. I will cut them into banner strips, and then I pulled that orange dot paper and then the shiny rainbow paper because I thought I might use those as well, but you will see that I end up actually not using them. So those are pieces that have gone back into this kit's bag. And I hate to say it, but I actually added to this kit because I found some other random stuff in a bag And I went through that and sorted it. And so now I have like extra stuff to work with. So I think what I might do is just try to like make some, what's the word? Just make some layouts, even if I don't have photos for them, like use the scraps to make pre-made layouts. We'll see how it goes. Or I could even use them to try to finish up some of my summer vacation album as well. It's a lot of like pieces that I think I'm just going to end up layering, just doing a lot of layering basically. And then I'll add an extra like 12 by 12 piece of cardstock or something to go behind them. So we'll see. I'll try to do another process video to kill this kit. So right now I've cut those 2 pattern papers into banners. Yeah. And then I had the little lady with the hat and the sunglasses. I did what my daughter, apparently what they call this in school called cloud cutting, where you're not exactly cutting right up against the image. You're kind of leaving a border around it. So that's what I did with this lady. There's a little bit of that pink background still around it because I wasn't going to get like right up into the little corners there. So yeah, I just cloud cut her. The 2 circular photos are going down. I'm going to pop up the one in the middle on some foam tape. And I'm actually going to pop up that lady on some foam tape too. I was going to put her up at the top next to the next to the banner strips that I cut, but I end up moving her down. I took that piece, that little phrase sticker that says long days, and I didn't like the way the lady looked next to the phrase sticker, so I moved her down and added another phrase sticker down at the bottom. I've also got next to the circular photos a list: swimsuit, books, beach towel, sunscreen, sandals, umbrella, camera. That was pretty much like our whole July and August. We spent a lot. These photos are from July, but we spent a lot of time at our community pool this summer, and it's the first time really that we've been to the pool since before COVID, and since my kid was like in the baby pool. Like she can go into the big pool now. She's got floaties on in the first 2 top photos, but pretty much like I think she wore those maybe twice to the pool. And then after that, she was taking swim lessons this summer. So she was really much more confident about being in the water by herself. And this pool that we went to has a giant shallow end. So it was really easy for her to be able to walk around and swim around on her own. So that was really fun. So I actually took an overnight break from this because I finished it and I'm like, I still want to add another set of those banner papers somewhere on the left-hand side of the page. I want to bring those over to the other side. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like I said before, I was going to use the orange dots and the shimmery rainbow paper. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to use the same patterns. I still have some of those papers here that I can cut down. And I want to bring those to the other side. So keep it the same banners, same pattern papers, but this time the pink one's going to be on top. And then the ladies floating in the pool is going to be on the bottom. So I managed to put them in a place that I was happy with. So over there behind the list of beach summer pool essentials. And then I'm also going to make an embellishment cluster going on there. That was a little journaling spot that I had wanted to use for this layout, but I just didn't really I couldn't figure out a good place to put it. So I'm going to save that for the next layout that I make with this kit. Now here I have a series of 3 swimsuits. It was also from the same summer collection that the lady in the hat is from. And I'm going to cloud cut around one of those swimsuits there to make a little embellishment. That one's going to be flat. I'm not going to pop that one up, but I am going to stick it behind the American Crafts words that say just chillin'. There we go. And then I am so glad that I paid attention to the little phrase stickers from the company that I can't remember the name of, because one of them says lemonade, and that's what my daughter is drinking in that bottom photo there. So I managed to get, I love the rule of 3s. I managed to get 3 of those phrase stickers from that sheet on this layout. So I really like that one in like each kind of cluster. And then just to like bring things to a sort of a finale, a nice close, I'm drawing my own hand-drawn border along the side, along the edges of the cardstock. And honestly, people are like, oh, how do you get the line straight? I don't know. I don't. I literally just take my hand, the paper stays in place, and I just move my hand top to bottom just in a kind of a slow straight line. I know it doesn't look very slow when it's sped up in this video, but I just go like as slow as I can. And if it's a little wonky, that's totally cool. I think that adds a fun element to it. And here I am adding some of my favorite squeezed lemonade from Tim Holtz, the Distress Oxide Spray. I tried to cover up my photos as best I could. I'm actually looking at the layout right now, and I did get a little bit of splatter on one of the photos, but it's no big deal. I have found that these Shutterfly photos, if you do get splatters on them, I don't even have to use like a baby wipe. I just wipe it off real quick with a tissue, like no big deal. So tissues, paper towels, and baby wipes are essentials for you to always have in your scrap room, especially if you're doing mixed media. There's some free advice for you right there. So these are the close-ups, so I hope you can see things in a little bit more detail, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have questions about anything that you saw, or if you just want to say hi and let me know you stopped by. I love having you here, and thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time.